Jameis Winston was asked about losing his job, and he basically said, it really bothered me because the rule of thumb is you're never supposed to lose your job to an injury.
Yeah, which isn't true.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't think he lost his job because of injury. I think he lost because before he got hurt, he wasn't playing well. He was reverting back to the old Jameis Winston. This is coming from a Jameis Winston supporter. I support Jameis Winston. I want him to get an opportunity again.
He's your pick for comeback player of the year.
Yeah, he was. Absolutely. I thought that Jameis, with the weapons around him, was going to play really well, especially with how bad the weapons that they had last year were. But at the same time, if you play poorly, you get hurt, and the guy that replaces you plays better, it's kind of what happens. And if I remember, maybe help me remember this. About 20 years ago, there was a quarterback in New England that got hurt, and he was replaced by this guy, his third string backup, and he turned out to be pretty good. The guy unfortunately lost his job, was out of the league within the next few years, but the guy that replaced him ended up being pretty good. So this whole injury thing, basically, it's unfortunately not true.
Yeah, there's another example of that where a guy got hurt who was replaced by someone who wasn't even that much better than him. And when Tony Romo got hurt and Dak Prescott took over, sure, is Dak Prescott really good? Yeah, he's a very good quarterback. He's not elite, but when he took over for Tony Romo, it's like, how much better than Romo is he really? And I believe overall, Tony Romo is probably a better quarterback than Dak Prescott, but they're kind of on the same level. So it's like, well, you may complain, Jameis Winston, you and Andy Dalton are about on the same level. You have more talent than Andy Dalton, but Andy Dalton's definitely less erratic, and you know what you're going to get. So he's more of just that stable force. And just the way Jameis was playing in the fourth quarter seemed like he would unravel, and that's not very good for your team. And Andy Dalton's going to be a little more clear head, a little more stable in those big fourth quarter moments.